Okay, so now I'm going to lay on the glass and put on the epoxy and hardener. So I made a new wax paper cover. That one was a little wrinkly, so this one lays it down real nice. I got everything cleaned up. So then I estimated it would take that much to do it, so 6 pumps of the epoxy to 6 pumps of the hardener. That gives you the right ratio. And then you just stir it up. I've already mixed it a little bit. So I can get started laying it on. So then I got so there's the cone. And there'll probably be a little bump right here in the fiberglass where the seam is, but that's so minor that I think I could sand that out, because I'll put 2 coats of the epoxy, one tomorrow night after this one dries. It's not a fast process, that's for sure. So, and I don't profess to know anything about real fiberglass work. I just do my thing and hope it works out. Okay, so that's laying real nice. I like that. So this is ready to go. My stir stick so I can use it again. Okay. So I'm not too worried about this first coat because I'm going to put another one that fills in the weave and gives it enough thickness that you can sand it smooth. So the first coat, isn't enough. It's just going to get it started. Second coat, you get that extra thickness, and then you can sand through the imperfections for the primer. Whoops, shoot, I should have taped this down. This thing is moving around on me some bit. Let's see here. Okay, that'll help. This is, I think I mentioned it before, but this epoxy is like, I don't know, it takes 8 hours to dry. I mean, they've got stuff that'll dry in 30 minutes, but I like to have plenty of working time, and, this isn't going to go off on me. I'll surely be able to finish this. So I'm trying not to really apply too much pressure. I don't want to deform the cone. Just want to get epoxy in the weave. Yeah, the nice thing about this fiberglass is once it gets wet, it conforms real nice to most any shape. So I'm hoping for the best here. So I can see the edge of the cone, so I'll go out a little bit past it, and then I can trim it with scissors, because it ends up not being too thick. Yeah, this is looking way better than the other one. I like the fact that this will be one piece. Yeah, it seems to be laying down pretty good. We'll see. Alright, I'm getting low on epoxy. But it's slow cure, so I can mix up another little couple of pumps. No problem. Just laying right on it. This thing won't dry for a few hours. Yeah, see, there's that seam right there. I can see it through the fiberglass. Yeah. Well, my experience is first coat, the part doesn't really look right yet. So I won't sweat it that, it's got a few little humpty bumps in it. I don't know if that's from the wax paper or... Okay, so I'll just pour the rest of it on there. Spread it around. So when I'm done, I just leave this in the cup, and then it hardens, and I can peel the whole thing out of the plastic cup and reuse the cup. You get these at the paint store. Alright, I think that's about it. I think I'm out past the cardboard. I think. Well, shoot. Better make sure. Alright, so if I didn't completely get it all the way around, well, I'll get it on the second coat. Okay, I'm gonna go with that. I'll work it a little bit more in the next half hour, but we'll see. We'll see. All right, that's it for now. Alright, so I've been messing with this thing for a little while, and it had all these ripples in it, and I figured that was from the wax paper. So I took the wax paper out, I laid the glass right over the cardboard, so now the pattern, the cone, is sacrificial. It'll probably forever be bonded to the back side, maybe add a little stiffness. But what a difference it makes taking that wax paper out. Now this thing, there's no ripples, it looks smooth like the cone. This little bump or the seam is hardly noticeable. Plus I can see what I'm doing better. And now I can tell when I put on the second coat, ooh baby, it's going to look nice. Alright, I'm liking this. Much better. Alright, so tomorrow I'll do another video and I'll show you, I'll pull it apart and then we'll trim it up and then we'll put another coat on it and we'll see what we got going. But I'm liking this. It probably looked better in the video too. If you look close in the last one, you could see these little valleys, and you know the wax paper was bunching up. So, alright. And you know, this is that slow cure epoxy, so you know, I didn't like it after a while, so I took it apart, and you know, it's a long time before it'll dry out. So, alright, I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, so I just got home from work, and I'm going to pull this thing up off the board and see what we get here. So a little putty knife. Seems to be releasing pretty good. Almost. There we go. Alright, so let's get this out of the way. Alright, so, well, there's the paper back, and the epoxy has kind of worked its way around the edge, but that looks pretty good. Doesn't seem to be a bump right there. So let's see here, let's trim this thing up. Get your scissors. Okay, here's my granddaughter Kendall. good. I mean, the paper and the fiberglass, they're one. Wherever.
I didn't do paper. I didn't do yours. I used my paper on my colorful books.
Alright. Okay.
I didn't do it all of it, but I'm doing all of it. Dad, I'm going to give you my glue box when you're done cutting the wheels, okay?
Okay.
And then, you can sharpen on all of them in your sharpener thingy.
Okay.
And tell me when you're on all of them. I cut all of the color books.
Alright.
Just call me as you need me. I'll check on you. Okay, Daddy?
Okay. Okay, so there, I got it cut all out. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Not bad. So I'm gonna sand this down
To make it dry?
lightly, and then I'll put another layer of epoxy on it, and that'll fill in the weave. There's still some weave showing there, and you can see a couple spots here where there's enough epoxy. See that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, so I think I'm going to trim out the center hole because I want to test fit it on the rim just for fun. Shoot, I need my glasses. Can't see a damn thing up close. Alright, that's better. Yeah, maybe I ought to wait till I glass it again. Yeah, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna glass it. I'm gonna sand it. Let's see here. Got some 220 sandpaper. I just want to knock down there's some little bubbles and nibs. I want to just flatten those a little bit. I think I'll put some glass on the back of this. That'll keep it moisture resistant. I wonder what this thing weighs. Let's see what this thing weighs. What it weighs with the cardboard on it. Okay, 3.7 ounces. And that's with one layer of glass. Let's see. Here I MacGyvered up my lamp here to hold my camera. So it looks like a layer of glass is probably about an ounce. So I'm going to sand this down a little bit, then I'll set it up and I'll re-glass it. That'll take all 5 minutes, and then that's about all I can do to it until tomorrow night. And then I'll see how she fits. Maybe I'll cut this out. Well, I'm real happy with this compared to the other one I made. This one really has a nice form to it. And you know, it does need another layer of glass to stiffen it up. It's not bad, but it's and you can see the weave, and it definitely needs another coat. But tomorrow night that'll be all glossy and smooth and thick enough that I can sand it to accept primer and paint. Okay. So let's put it on the cart and see how it looks. Okay, so after I cut the hole, I taped it on the rim, and boy, this one looks way better than the previous version. Being a little bit bigger, it fits the rim real nice, and it's got a consistent cone shape, and I think this is going to be a winner if I can just figure out how to mount it you know, with Velcro and keep it lightweight and strong, I think we'll be good. So anyway, I think the cart is going to look pretty damn nice with the discs all the way around. Ooh, baby. All right.